The tomb of Cleopatra, one of history's greatest mysteries. Cleopatra VII, the last queen of Egypt, is one of the most famous historical figures in the world. She is known for her sharp intelligence, diplomatic skills, and relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. However, one of the greatest mysteries surrounding Cleopatra is the location of her final resting place. More than 2,000 years have passed, yet Cleopatra's tomb remains undiscovered, prompting archaeologists and historians to continue their relentless search. According to Roman historians Cassius Dio and Plutarch, Cleopatra took her own life in 30 BCE after Octavian's army, later Emperor Augustus, defeated Mark Antony. Ancient records suggest she was buried alongside Antony in a grand tomb. However, the exact location of this tomb remains unknown. Some theories propose it may be in Alexandria, the city where she ruled, but much of the area has been submerged by the sea due to earthquakes over the centuries. Another hypothesis suggests Cleopatra was buried at the Temple of Taposiris Magna, about 50 kilometers from Alexandria, where archaeologist Kathleen Martinez is currently conducting research. The discovery of Cleopatra's tomb would be a groundbreaking find, not only shedding light on the mysteries surrounding this great queen but also providing deeper insights into ancient Egyptian culture and beliefs. However, to this day, the search has yet to yield definitive results. Theories about Cleopatra's tomb. For centuries, archaeologists and historians have debated the possible location of Cleopatra's tomb. While historical records indicate that Egypt's last queen was buried alongside her lover Mark Antony in a magnificent tomb, its exact whereabouts remain an unsolved mystery. One of the most widely accepted theories suggests that Cleopatra was buried in Alexandria, the city where she reigned. However, Alexandria has suffered significant geological upheavals, including earthquakes and rising sea levels, submerging much of its ancient ruins beneath the Mediterranean Sea. This has made locating her tomb an immense challenge. Another theory, proposed by archaeologist Kathleen Martinez, suggests Cleopatra may have been buried at the Temple of Taposiris Magna, about 50 kilometers from Alexandria. This site was once a significant religious center in ancient Egypt and could have served as the final resting place of the Great Queen. Martinez and her team have uncovered several crucial artifacts here, including coins bearing Cleopatra's image and mummies dating back to her era. If Cleopatra's tomb were to be found, it would be one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of the century. Not only would it help unravel the mysteries of the famous queen, but it would also offer new insights into the culture and religious practices of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra, a symbol of power and intelligence. Cleopatra is not only remembered as a great queen of ancient Egypt but also as a symbol of power, intelligence, and allure. Born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, she was one of the few rulers of her lineage who could speak the Egyptian language, allowing her to forge a strong bond with her people and solidify her rule. Beyond the beauty described in historical records, Cleopatra was distinguished by her intellect and exceptional diplomatic skills. She leveraged her deep understanding of politics and culture to form alliances with the most powerful men of her time, including Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. These relationships not only helped her safeguard Egypt from Roman expansion but also strengthened her position on the international stage. However, despite her brilliance and ambition, Cleopatra could not withstand Rome's growing power. After her defeat at the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE against Octavian's forces, she retreated to Alexandria. Upon hearing of Mark Antony's death, Cleopatra chose to end her own life, bringing an end to a glorious chapter in ancient Egyptian history. Cleopatra's image has inspired countless works of literature, art, and film. To this day, she remains one of history's most discussed figures, representing the perfect fusion of intellect, power, and personal charm. Cleopatra's everlasting legacy. Although Cleopatra's reign ended with Rome's conquest, her legacy has endured for centuries. She was not only a brilliant leader but also a symbol of intelligence, cunning, and female empowerment. She did not rely solely on her beauty but used her wit to maintain her authority during turbulent times. After Cleopatra's death in 30 BCE, Egypt officially became a province of the Roman Empire, marking the end of its millennia-long independence. However, her story was never forgotten. Roman historians, despite often portraying her negatively to glorify Augustus's victory, could not deny her political acumen and influence. Over the centuries, Cleopatra's image has been revived in countless works of literature, painting, and cinema. William Shakespeare immortalized her in his play Antony and Cleopatra, depicting her as a passionate and tragic queen. In modern art, Cleopatra remains a symbol of power and beauty, portrayed in numerous films, most notably the 1963 classic starring Elizabeth Taylor. More than just a historical figure, Cleopatra represents strength and independence for women throughout history. Even millennia later, her story continues to inspire generations, cementing her status as a timeless legend. Cleopatra in popular culture. For centuries, Cleopatra has been a source of inspiration in literature, painting, and cinema. Her legacy extends beyond history into the realms of art and popular culture. As early as ancient Rome, historians like Plutarch and Dio Cassius recorded Cleopatra's story, though their accounts were often biased. During the Renaissance and beyond, she continued to appear in various literary works. William Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra revived her image as a queen full of passion and tragedy, further shaping her reputation as both a romantic and powerful figure. In painting, numerous masterpieces have depicted Cleopatra with an air of allure and majesty. European artists of the 19th century, such as Jean-Léon Gérôme and Alexander Cabanel, emphasized her opulence and mystique in their works. Modern cinema has also embraced Cleopatra's story. The 1963 film Cleopatra, starring Elizabeth Taylor, became one of the most iconic portrayals of the Egyptian queen, leaving a lasting impression on how the public perceives her. Despite the passage of millennia, Cleopatra remains a symbol of intelligence and power. Cleopatra's enduring influence. Cleopatra is not just a historical figure, she has left a lasting legacy that has influenced politics, culture, and art. Although the Ptolemaic dynasty ended with Rome's conquest, her name has lived on throughout history. One of the most significant aspects of Cleopatra's legacy is her image as a strong and intelligent female leader. She did not rely solely on her beauty but also demonstrated remarkable political, diplomatic, and strategic skills. Fluent in multiple languages and skilled in governance, she navigated Egypt through one of its most challenging periods. Her qualities have made her an inspirational figure for many women aspiring to power and independence. Beyond politics, Cleopatra's impact on culture and art is undeniable. Her story has inspired countless works, from Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra to Hollywood blockbusters. She has become synonymous with seduction, intelligence, and tragedy, securing her place in history as one of the most enigmatic and influential figures of all time. Although Cleopatra's death marked the end of Egypt's independence, her legacy endures. She remains not only a great queen but also a timeless icon of intelligence, power, and mystery in human history.